Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another edition of Think Different Television. All right. So, in the lessons that we've done so far, there are a couple questions on exit quizzes and do nows that a lot of people have had some difficulty with, and that's okay. So, we're going to go over those questions right now because you never know what's going to be on the EOC. There could be some very difficult questions, but ones you can get right if you practice hard. So, this is one from the do now on distance and midpoint. So, way back when we did that lesson, this was number one. And if you got this one right, that's great because we're going to practice a little bit more. So I got a problem just like it. So make sure you pay attention because your job is to get this one right. I'm going to go over this one, which is the same one that was on that do now. All right, so this is how I go through it. What is the length of EG? So look here, here's E and here's G right here. So it looks like it's this entire line segment right there. So I got to figure out this, but it only gives me 1.6x. So I know that EG, the whole thing, is going to be these two small, so EF and FG. So this distance here and this distance here combine because this part and this part makes up the whole E to G. So it's going to be E to F, that distance, plus F to G. All right, so now I just plug in what it gives me. So EG, it gives me 1.6x. And EF is going to be 6, and then FG is going to be x. Okay, so now if I can get x, I'm just going to plug it back in here and get the answer, which is E to G. All right. So solving for x right here. So I got x's on both sides, so I'm going to draw the line here. So let's get the x's over here. So this is 1x, this is hidden, because 1 times anything is itself, so 1 is hidden. So I'm going to subtract 1x. You can say 1x. So I'm going to put the 1 here, because you don't have to, because 1 times itself is anything. So 1.6 minus 1. So like $1.60 minus 1 would just be like 60 cents, right? Or 6/10 x equals what's left on this side? Yes, 6. Cool. So now I'm going to divide, because that's multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division of 6/10. And the answer there is going to be 10. Now, this was one of the answer choices. I think this was answer choice B, but this is wrong. Why is this wrong? Oh, because the question says, what is the length of EG? It doesn't ask you for X, it asks you for EG, so I got to plug it back in. Oh, yeah. So that means I got to do 1.6 times X, which is 10. So 1.6 times 10, whenever you multiply by 10, you move the decimal 1 that way, and that's going to be 16. So this length, E to G, equals 16, like that. And that was the answer to the one on the do now. So if you didn't get it, that's all right. We're always practicing, we're always trying to get better. Now you see me do this one. Now, ooh, here I did one just like it. So write this down in your notebook. What is the distance between AC? So I want AC. Write that down and do all the math, go all the way through, get the answer. Pause the video right now. All right, cool. Let's see if you got it. So if you didn't get the first time, you can get the second time. If it appears on the EOC, you're good. All right, let's see. So this would be AC equals AB plus BC. So like these two small parts make up the bigger part. And so that would be 1.4x equals AB, which is 8, plus BC, which is x. Whoop. Subtract x on both sides, and you have 4/10 x equals 8. Hopefully you got this far, and if not, you can pause the video and fix your answer. So divide by 4/10. So x is going to be 20. So if x is 20, what's AC? All right. So I need to do what? Yeah, plug it in. So 1.4 times 20 is going to get me what AC is. So 20 times 1.4, 4 times 0, 4 times 2 is 8. 1x, 10, 0, my hero. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. Add it up. One decimal place in the question, one decimal place, boom, in the answer, and the answer is 28. Of course, you could use a calculator, but sometimes it's just good to just practice the regular math. So you got 28. Hopefully you got 28 on that one. Good job, everyone. We're going to do another one in a second.